and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. My name is Katrina, and on this channel I pretty much share everything that happens in my kitchen, from grocery hauls, meal plans, meal prep and things like that. But today it is grocery shopping day. It's actually, what is today? I think it's a Thursday, so I'm gonna go ahead and get our groceries done. We have a lot of restocking to do. A lot of the stuff in our pantry and fridge is just running really low or completely empty, so there's quite a bit I need to grab today. I think I might be going into Aldi and Woolworths because there's a few things for sale at Woolworths that I want to grab, and then there's also a lot at Aldi that you guys suggested that I try out, so I thought I would also go in there and do my main shopping there again this week. So I'm excited to see what they have, try out those new items. If you are ready to shop with me, go ahead and give this video a huge thumbs up and let's get shopping.
I've been trying my best for a while, trying to please everyone who's around me. I've been putting on a fake smile, even though I'm wasting time. I don't want to be trapped in a box, trying to be like the rest when I'm not. I just want to go my own way, gonna let the past burn down, cause honestly don't want to be stuck in boring conversations with you. I'm gonna leave it all behind, find myself, I'm gonna start over.
Okay, so I am back and I've unpacked everything, but the first thing I want to mention before I start showing you all of these groceries is this grocery haul came to less than $200, which is unheard of lately. The weekly grocery hauls have honestly just been so expensive, so I was so happy when she told me the total. I honestly couldn't believe how much I got for less than $200, and I definitely want to say now this is my second shop at Aldi, and 100% Aldi is so much cheaper than Woolworths. There's no way I would have gotten this much variety and like fun kind of items from Woolworths for this price. It would have 100% been around the $250 mark. But I'm going to start over this side. You guys made a few suggestions on my last Aldi grocery haul, so I went ahead and checked out some of those items as well, and still it came out under 200, so I'm so happy. But the first thing that I went and had a look at, the first stuff, was the cleaning products. You guys suggested that quite a lot in the comments section of my first Aldi haul, so I went ahead and grabbed some of this stain remover stuff. We were out of that, so I thought I'd just go ahead and try out the Aldi brand instead of grabbing that from Woolworths. Mind the dishes in the sink, guys. If you are familiar with my cleaning channel, you know I don't have a dishwasher, and if you're someone that has no dishwasher, you know my pain. This sink is just literally always full. But I also grabbed these like round disinfectant wipe containers. I see these a lot on American hauls, and I always think, oh, that's, I don't know, I just think they look cooler than in those like nappy white packets. But they were there for $6.99, so I thought I'd just stock up on those. I did not need any, but you can always use those at some point, and they don't really go out of date, so I grabbed those. I also saw this ice cream packet. I saw it there last time, but I sort of just glanced at it and kept walking, but I had a bit of time this time to stop and check out what it is. It's like a vegan protein ice cream sort of thing, and you just add water and freeze it. These little packs have 4 servings in them, I'm pretty sure I was reading in the shops, and yeah, it's just as simple as adding water and freezing it. So I thought that would be interesting. The ingredients are like coconut milk powder, protein, they've got like flax seeds and probiotics and things like that, so it looks healthy, it sounds pretty decent. And you guys know, sometimes I try to move over to oat milk or like non-dairy products, even though there is plenty of dairy in this week's haul because we love our cheese around here. I am trying to make, you know, healthier choices, so I thought I would go ahead and try out this nice cream. I think it was around $5 for this bag, so it is definitely not a cheap dessert, but I just wanted to try it anyway, so I'll let you guys know how that went. Hopefully I can try it out before I get this video edited and uploaded, and I can sort of let you know on the screen how that went. Otherwise, remind me in the comment section and just ask me how it went, and I will be sure to give you the review down in the comments. I also grabbed this cheese and bacon pull apart. It looks really good. It just cooks for 18 minutes in the oven, so I thought that would be something a little different for once, rather than garlic bread with like whatever we have garlic bread with. I thought this would be a nice change. I went ahead and grabbed the meat pies again. My partner absolutely loved their pies. He said they were great, so I would definitely recommend them if you're new to Aldi. They are a really good one. Same with the party pies and sausage rolls. My kids love those, my partner loved those, and I'm not really a huge fan of sausage rolls and party pies, but the party pies in this pack were actually really nice. So I do think that I agree with my partner and kids on the whole pie review. They are definitely a good brand. I also went ahead and grabbed 2 double packs of their garlic bread. I said this last time, but they're actually 10 cents cheaper than the home brand ones at Woolworths, and since actually opening them up and cooking them, they're actually longer as well. I think they had 2 extra pieces on this garlic bread than the one at Woolworths has. And yeah, I just think that it's really good value for money. They're about $1.89 for the double pack, so they are super cheap, and my kids just love garlic bread, so do I. So we love having a sort of stock of that in the freezer at all times. To go with the garlic bread, I really wanted to try out their pizzas. Their pizzas were so cheap. From memory, I think they were like $2.99, maybe $3.99, but I'm pretty sure they were $2.99 because I was shocked at the price. But I went ahead and grabbed their meat lovers pizza, and I also went ahead and grabbed their Hawaiian pizza as well. So like one for the kids and one for me and my partner. So that will be paired with the garlic bread and maybe a salad if I get to the shops again on the night that I'm actually making up that pizza. While I was walking down the sauce aisle, I noticed that their pasta sauces, which I didn't actually see last time. I think it was a lot more busy last time, so it was harder to get in and see everything on all the shelves. But I went ahead and grabbed one of their carbonara sauces to try out. You guys know I love carbonara pasta much more than red pastas, but I thought I'd try out their pasta sauce because it's much cheaper than Woolworths pasta sauce. Even, I think maybe when Woolworths have them half price, it is cheaper than this. But on a full price comparison, these are definitely cheaper. I think they were like $2.99 a jar. And then I also went ahead and grabbed their bolognese sauce as well to try out too. The reason I was in the sauce aisle because I wanted to grab some more of this. We grabbed the chili ketchup last time and it was amazing. I love it so much, and I'm not even a tomato sauce fan, but this tasted so good. So I grabbed another one of those, and while I was there, I saw this creamy pesto mayonnaise, and I'm such a huge green pesto fan, so I had to grab that one and try it out. I thought that would go really well in like a chicken sandwich. And then we also just recently ran out of barbecue sauce, so I went ahead and grabbed that while I was there as well. Barbecue sauce is quite cheap at Woolworths, so the price difference wasn't really that big, but we needed it, so I just went ahead and grabbed it. That's actually something I was meant to say when I got back. I was going to go to Woolworths and Aldi, as I said in the intro, but I didn't end up needing to go to Woolworths. They had the items that I needed at Aldi, which shocked me. I will explain those items as we move around, but yeah, I only needed to go to Aldi, which I think helped save me a ton of money. Actually, cumin is one of those items. I was going to go to Woolworths to grab some cumin, but I saw some there and it is so much cheaper at Aldi. So I'm so happy that I actually found it, because I will definitely be grabbing that from Aldi from now on. I mean, I'm sure it can't taste any different to the cumin that is at Woolworths. I just love how their like stone meal label is pretty much exact same as Master Foods. It's a bit of a rip-off, but oh well. I am just excited about the price difference. I'm saving a ton of money there. This is something else I needed from Woolworths, but they had the bigger peanut butter at Aldi, which is the exact same brand that I would have gotten from Woolworths. So I grabbed that one, and I grabbed the crunchy, and I also grabbed the smooth peanut butter for my kids. I went ahead and grabbed the pineapple slices again this week because they were really good and they were actually a lot cheaper at Aldi than Woolworths. I also grabbed a couple new snacks this week. So you guys recommended the chocolate chip cookies from Aldi, and they really do look amazing, so I can see why you guys recommended it. I'm gonna have to hide those from the kids though, I think, but I don't know, maybe I shouldn't, because I have no control over myself, and if I don't hide them from the kids, I will probably just eat them all myself, which is never good. So maybe I will share those ones. It is quite a big packet. Something that I found though for the kids are these rice cakes with dark chocolate on them. They come in 3 separate packs of 3, and they're actually the large rice cakes. If you guys have been here a while, you guys know my daughter loves the yogurt covered rice cakes, the mini ones. So I think she will like these as well. And my son was actually asking for the mini chocolate covered rice cakes, so these were just sort of something that I saw and thought that maybe I'll just give that to them as something a little different. I also grabbed just a really easy ready rice thing for the microwave, just in case I can't be bothered really cooking one night, then I can go ahead and just whip this up with something easy. I also saw this Learn to Bake chocolate confetti cookies in the baking aisle, and this was just like an impulse buy. I think sometimes on the weekends I like to get some baking done with my kids if we're bored, and you know, if it's raining and we really can't get out anywhere fun, then they love to bake and I love to bake as well. So that is something that we have fun doing together, and I just thought it's got sprinkles on it, so it's definitely going to be a win for them. And then I also grabbed these Al Cafe cappuccino sachets. It comes with 10 in the pack, as well as the chocolate powder thing. Usually shopping at Woolworths, I always grab the Nescafe coffee sachets, and I just recently stocked up on those because they were half price. I think it was last week, so I didn't actually need to grab these. We do have plenty of stock, but I did want to try them out because they are much cheaper than the Nescafe ones at Woolworths, so I thought it wouldn't hurt just to try those out. I grabbed 2 2-litre bottles of our A2 milk that we always get. And then moving over to like the fresh fruits and produce, I'll just quickly go through that. I went ahead and grabbed some of their strawberries. I also grabbed some of their little Bellino cherry tomatoes as well. I've been loving popping them on like a rice cake cut in half with some cream cheese, just as a quick and easy snack. I also grabbed some carrots. Some of them are going to be roasted as like carrot chippies, as my kids like to call them, and then the other half I'm going to chop up to pop into like a vegetable soup. I grabbed a pumpkin to go with vegetable soup as well as some zucchinis. They're going to go in the vegetable soup too. I'm going to use one for smoothies most likely, but the other 2 will go straight into that vegetable soup. Grabbed a small bunch of bananas here. I also went ahead and grabbed some green grapes. You guys saw last week, if you were here for the Woolworths grocery haul, that I grabbed some red grapes, and I said then, and I'll say it again, feeding my kids grapes absolutely terrifies me, so I'm gonna go ahead and make sure I chop those up really small. But last week when I tried to give my kids the red grapes, they just looked at them like they were just, I don't know, they just were not interested in them at all. They thought I was trying to poison them or something. So I thought maybe it's the color, because they had been asking for grapes, so that's the whole reason I brought them in the first place, because if it were up to me I would avoid them altogether. But they were asking for grapes, so I'm thinking maybe it's the green grapes they saw on a show or a movie or something. So I grabbed those, and if they refuse to eat these 2, then I'm just going to happily never buy them again, because the whole choking hazard, it's such a huge fear of mine. So I don't know, I thought I'd try one more time with the green grapes, and then I can just pat myself on the back, say I tried, and we can just move on with life. I also grabbed some mandarins. These were super expensive this week. These were like, I think $8 for this bag, so it's almost, maybe it's like $1 a mandarin, which is crazy. So that either tells me that it's not mandarin season and these are going to be bad and not very juicy and fresh, or I don't know, maybe we just don't have much stock coming into Australia right now. So I don't know, fingers crossed though. With the price I paid, they better be good on the inside or I'm going to be upset. I also grabbed some apples, just a kilo one of these. I grabbed their apples last time and I actually reckon they were really good, so I was happy to grab another lot of those. For like bread this week, I went ahead and grabbed a loaf of wholemeal. Someone said their bread is like quite stale or something, or something about their bread, I don't know, but I found it to be really good. I didn't think there was an issue with it at all, so I went ahead and grabbed another loaf of that, and it's actually really soft. And then for my 4-year-old, I thought I'd treat him with some croissants for breakfast tomorrow. He has not had these in such a long time. I found out the calories in these maybe like 6 months ago, and I haven't brought them since because it shocked me. They are like 400 calories per croissant, which is insane. Like, you look at a slice of bread and it's less than 100 calories per slice, and then they're 400 calories. So I mean, I could easily down 2 or 3 of these for breakfast because I absolutely love them. So I just couldn't keep doing that. It was insane. So anyways, I saw them again and I thought that I would treat my son to them though, because I cut them out of my diet. Unfortunately, that meant cutting them out of his diet, and he got pretty upset about that. So anyways, as I said, I grabbed them for him as a treat. We probably won't be grabbing them very often at all though. I also went ahead and grabbed some of this butterfly butter. Someone suggested this in my comment section on my last Aldi haul as well, and I did grab that smaller yellowy orange tub last time. We loved it, but this was only like $1 more expensive, and it's double the amount of butter. So obviously I was going to grab that because that's a massive money saver. So thank you to the person that suggested that one. The only thing that I'm going to say that I couldn't sort of figure out between the smaller one and this larger one is that the smaller one said like smooth and spreadable, whereas this one doesn't say that. So I have a bad feeling it's going to be really hard and like stiff like the blocks of butters. So I'm hoping that's not the case, but if it is, that doesn't really matter too much. It's still a massive saving, and I'll just have to like take, you know, so much out every few days and keep it on the bench, and it will still get used anyway. We needed some more slices of cheese in the fridge, so I went ahead and grabbed that for the kids' sandwiches. I also went ahead and grabbed more of this mini feta salad cubes for myself. I was loving having that last time on some toast with like some avocado and some mini feta cubes, and it just was so amazing for breakfast. Someone suggested this feta dip to me in the comments too. They said it was delicious. It took me forever to find this feta dip while I was there, but I was determined to grab it. I love pretty much any dip, so when it was suggested in my comment section, I knew I had to grab it and try. So I'm really excited to give that one a try. I also grabbed a block of Colby. We were running out of cheese in the fridge, and I also grabbed a bag of their mozzarella shredded cheese. I am making up a couple pasta bakes this week, so I wanted that for that reason. And I did forget to mention their sliced cheese is so much cheaper than Woolworths, so I'm hoping it tastes good, but it was like half the price, if not better. So I'm really happy about that, because the individually wrapped sliced cheeses, which these ones are individually wrapped, the ones at Woolworths, they're just so expensive. They're like $7 or something, or $8 a packet, whereas these were $3, I'm pretty sure, which is just a huge difference. I also went ahead and grabbed these mini brown rice cake packets in the original chicken and cheese flavor again. My kids loved those last time, so I will definitely be grabbing those every time I shop at Aldi. And then I also just went ahead and tried out their corn chips for a change. I grabbed them for 2 reasons. One, I want them to go with this feta dip. I just think they would be the perfect chip for that. A couple people suggested their Doritos were really good, so I wanted to try them. And also, we are having the taco bean soup this week that I have shared the recipe to that over on my Instagram at KatrinaMarie_YouTube. If you haven't seen that, it is such an easy, delicious, vegetarian, healthy meal to make up, and we just love it here with the Doritos on top and some like sour cream and avocado. It tastes amazing. One of the other things I needed to go to Woolworths for was Milo cereal, so when I saw that there, I was really happy that they had the actual Milo brand and grabbed that quickly. We just ran out of pretty much every single cereal that we have, so we really needed to grab some of that to stock up the cupboard. Some other snacks that I grabbed for myself, I grabbed these sliced Colby cheese and rice cracker packs. These are so delicious. I definitely recommend these ones, so I was so excited to grab some more of those this week. I also grabbed some more chocolate, so I went ahead and grabbed these chocolate milk mini bars again. They're like the little Kinder Surprise chocolate bars from Woolworths. The kids love those, and I loved those with like my coffee last time, so I went ahead and grabbed those again. And then I also grabbed these little dark chocolate mini blocks as well. There's 200 calories per block, so it's a great little snack, and I'm hoping this will help me control myself a little more, because when it comes to chocolate, I have no control at all. Like it's really bad, and you know, I just didn't want to go ahead and grab some more blocked chocolates because they don't last very long around here when I'm in the house. And the one thing about dark chocolate is usually I don't need much and I can sort of put the chocolate back in the fridge, whereas if I buy milk chocolate like these ones, no control, it'll be like gone within the day. And then the last little snack thing here I grabbed for the kids was sultanas. They haven't had those before, but we will see what they think of those. But that is everything that is in this week's Aldi grocery haul. I hope you saw some new items here that you maybe haven't seen before. Hopefully I can, as I said, try out some of these items and give you some reviews on the newer items that I grabbed this week. Don't forget to let me know down below in the comments if there is any suggestions that you have for me to buy from Aldi. If you aren't familiar with my channel, this is only the second grocery haul I've actually done at Aldi, so I'm not too familiar with all of their products. So I would love any recommendations from you guys. I would really appreciate that a lot. But until next week, I hope you all have a really fantastic week. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn those bell notifications on to all, because you don't want to miss next week's freezer meal prep, or maybe it's just monthly meal prep. I'm not sure if it's going to be freezer or not, but anyway, stick around for that. Give this video a huge thumbs up if you liked it. I would appreciate that so much, and I hope you all have a really great week, and I will be back here again really soon with a brand new video.
I'm on my way now.